Hi guys, it's Elena here, and today I just want to give you an update on a recent breakout that I had. And the topic of this video is going to be the reaction, my reaction in this case, to my skin breakout. So it was a week ago, just to give you an overview, and it basically happened on my face, and it affected like this area here. Here was really itchy, this area here, and this one basically was really red and itchy and a bit dry. And the strange thing was that it lasted longer than I expected, because if you follow my videos, you know that in a previous video, I mentioned that, sometimes just because I'm tired or a little bit stressed, this might come up. But, if I, get more sleep and, I just rest, it goes away quickly. But this wasn't the case last week, and it took me few days, 4 or 5 days. And basically what happened is that when I was going to sleep, I felt like I needed to scratch myself, and that was a bit annoying. So I was like, oh, what's going on now, why is this happening? But by the way, it's gone away now, so everything is okay. But what I noticed was my reaction to it, and this is really fascinating, because usually if it is for 1 or 2 days, they have a breakout, then I'm fine, yeah, I know it'll go away. But since this one was much longer, I noticed that my brain was going on to autopilot again from when I used to be, really sick about this problem. And so what I noticed first was when I was going to sleep, I was a bit depressed. I mean, I was like really, really sad, extremely sad. I was like, oh, I don't even want to get up, in the morning, because, because the way I felt when I was in bed, and because that related to what I used to feel before, which was really horrible. And my brain basically went back there and was basically was making me react in the same way I used before, just because I was going on autopilot. And so what happened is that, I went on during my day working, studying, blah blah blah, and I noticed, for example, and I was smiling. I usually smile every day, and so I wasn't smiling, and also I wasn't I was trying to avoid people, meaning, I wasn't looking at them like, face to face. I was kind of when walk past someone. And when I realized that, I was like, what? Wait a second, Elena, what the hell are you doing? I mean, you don't have to do that. Just because, you have this breakout, that doesn't mean, you have to change everything around you. You have to be like, all the times, and kind of a grumpy person, and that was what made the difference. That was really powerful, because when I realized that, then I realized, okay, Elena, you have this breakout, just, it's gonna be there for a few days. Okay, calm down, try to examine the situation and go on to your day as usual. Just because you have this thing doesn't mean you don't have to smile, or talk to people, or try to avoid them. So then when I realized that, I changed, and went back into smiling and talking to people as normal. And I felt so much better. It was really good, just that shift that made me realize that, I don't know, you don't have to go onto autopilot just because this is happening. That's why I was basically keeping the situation under control, and that made such a huge difference also in the healing process of this breakout, because I was like relaxed. I knew that it was going to go away, and it was much better. I didn't have all these problems that I was making up myself into my head, and that allowed me to go on, and do whatever it is that I wanted to do. So this is the message that I want to give you today, guys, is that your reaction to your skin problems is equally important as the problem, because the problem is there already, and you can and can't control it depending on the situation. But your reaction, you can control, and that's gonna make the difference, because it's just, you feel much better, because you know that you are not going to feel like really bad. And so try and notice, try to be aware of your reaction and what kind of reaction you have when you have these kind of problems. And when you're aware, try and make a shift, a difference into your behavior or whatever it is that you do. And let me know what you think in terms of, like, do you feel any difference? Do you feel much better? What goes on to your mind? But I'm sure that will make a huge difference. So you know, if you do, just come back to this video, let me know down in the comments. And yes, I will see you next week, guys, with a new video. Ciao ciao.